folks, how you doing? This is Caleb Johnson, and welcome to another episode of Fun Do-torials. The tutorials that teach you how to do fun stuff. Today's episode is under the topic of cooking. What we're cooking today is Parmesan garlic spaghetti. I love this recipe. It's one of my favorites. I got it from this website here by Chunga Reed. Make sure you go check it out when you get the chance. Also, I put a link in the description box below of the recipe, so in case I'm too fast for you or something, you can go check that out. Again, I love this recipe. It's really easy, it's really juicy, and it's super good. You wanna make it? Let's go. Okay, so for this recipe, you will need 8 ounces of spaghetti, 10 tablespoons of butter, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just using this jar of pre-minced garlic. If you're using this, I'll show you the equivalent of this for real garlic cloves. Optionally, 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper flakes, 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper to taste, and finally 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. I'm using dried parsley, but you can use fresh if you want. In fact, this recipe actually calls for fresh parsley, but I like to use dry. Also, for the noodles, it actually doesn't have to be spaghetti. That's just what I use, and that's what the recipe calls for, but it really doesn't need to be spaghetti. I've been using different kinds of noodles for different pasta dishes than what they actually call for. Also, I will be showing you all the measurements of all the ingredients again, one at a time as we go. So, let's get cooking. Okay, so in a large pot, add some water and a little salt. This is not the salt that I was talking to you about earlier. This is just for the flavor of the noodles. So just shake some salt into your hand, just pinch it, just like that, and then just sprinkle it in there, and then you can just discard the rest of this. So if you have a lid, cover it up. If not, that's fine. It just helps the water boil faster. And then just set that to boil. And I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, that looks good. I failed to mention that if you put salt in your water, the boiling point actually increases. It makes it so that it takes longer for your water to boil. So I guess you don't really need to put salt in there, but it just gives it a little flavor. All right, let's put this on medium. Now you want to put in your spaghetti. As you may notice, it says to put in 8 ounces of spaghetti. Again, it doesn't have to be spaghetti. If you know how to measure in ounces, that's great. I don't know how you do that, but that's great. If you don't worry, you're not alone. I don't either. but this recipe calls for 4 servings. So this is how I measure spaghetti. I measure it according to servings and not ounces. So this is how I measure it. You just take a handful of spaghetti like this. I don't know if you can see that. That's about a serving. So I'm gonna set that aside right here. And grab another. It makes 4 servings. So that's about another serving. Move this out of the way. So that's about another serving. When you're done measuring, just take all your spaghetti. Oh yeah, if you're using another noodle, well, linguine and long noodles like that are fine, but if you're using like bow ties or something, I don't know how to help you. So then when you have all your noodles, just stick it right in. And this is very important, very crucial in the timing. You want to hurry and get all these noodles to be completely immersed in the water. And you've got that, then you're good. Then just want to stir the noodles occasionally. Until the noodles are soft. I'm gonna speed this up now. Okay, let's see here. Ow. Now this is good. Okay, so I drained the noodles and transferred them to a mixing bowl. And if you want to do this, you don't have to necessarily, but it's wise to do so. Just take some oil, just a little bit, and just pour it in there. And make sure it all gets some. And then when you're done with that, that's good. You can just set it aside, or you can keep it warm. So now what you want to do is take a small pan and then add your butter. Just plop it right in there. It comes out. And there. So now you want to add your garlic. So if you have your 3 cloves of minced garlic, then just put it in there. If you don't, and you're using this, then I'll show you what the measurement is. Just measure a teaspoon. Another one in, put that right. And then you want to add your crushed red pepper into there. And then into the pan. Now set your stove on medium heat, and then you want to whisk it. Just whisk this around until all of the butter melts. I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so all the butter's melted. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. So foam is going to form along the outside. You can kind of see it now. And it's gonna keep forming. But after a little while, it's going to subside. You want to keep whisking until that foam subsides. So yeah, you can see the foam more now. I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so the foam has subsided. Now you can take it off the heat and pour it into your bowl full of noodles. Okay, so here's the noodles again. And you just want to pour all of this goodness in here. Okay, it doesn't have to be all of it, but as much as you can get. And then just want to take your tongs and mix it up. Oh, sorry about that. This is also where you add your Parmesan cheese. Okay, so now add your parsley. This can be mixed in or it can be a garnish. In fact, it calls for it to be a garnish. So add your parsley and then if you're mixing it up, just mix it in there. And then when it's all done, you want to serve it immediately. And now here is the Parmesan garlic spaghetti. And now, as every last step of every recipe, no matter if they say so or not, enjoy. Oh my goodness, this looks absolutely delicious. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial on how to make Parmesan garlic spaghetti. Again, please go check out Chungaree's website right here if you get the chance. Also, if you've forgotten, I did put a link in the description box below that will take you to the recipe by Chungaree on her website. So if I was too fast for you, you can go check that out. Again, thank you for watching this. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more fun do-torials, please click the subscribe button and have a good one.